At the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
70, Indy.
Jones now. Off play action. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Jones now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights. Watch 28.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Jones on third down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Orlando.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Rolling to his right, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, Elliott slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Crunch time, defense. Deuce. Check, Trey.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Murray, this is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Murray now, third and goal. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
They run it with Jacobs, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Get it.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Take over.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check it back.
Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Ready.
They go with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Haywood.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
First down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man.
On second down, here's Murray. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Check 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. Hard.
Check, 43. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped, and what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now! Hey, wahoo! They go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And touchdown. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw here to his running back. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones now operating from the gun. This to Jarwin. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing Jones. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
On the set. General West.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Jones throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by